Bonjour and welcome to the Command Sports Chat. I'm Bert.
I'm Vic and welcome to the DEFCON Rugby Show. Vern, it's Thursday, the day before Friday.
Oui.
Or known in the Western Hemisphere as Friday Eve. Today's Friday Eve, the eve before Friday.
I've never heard that one before.
Because you're not educated, we know that.
I know.
It's Friday Eve. Thursday evening is Friday Eve.
In German, it's Donnerstag and it's Donnerstag. Döner. Is it
Well,
Döner?
you eating dinners tonight?
No.
Now my house is Tuesday is normally Taco Tuesday, and and this weekend I'm just going to be living off oven pizzas and stuff like that because I'm going to be live all the time. My wife's not here. I'm going to be sitting in my boxer shorts and just have a change the tops. I'm going to be slumming this weekend. Hi Yanlu, hi Paul Terry. How's it? Paul Terry's. Are you nervous? Tonight's the big one against Arsenal. Listen, if Arsenal win tonight, then I'm backing them to win the title. Because they're going to win it, Vern. The other teams are too dumb. Isn't this is like a Leicester season. Yeah. No one else wants to win the title. They're all too fucking stupid.
Nobody wants to win it.
Vern, let's start this. Let's start this right. What DEFCON are we on? I'll let you do it tonight. I'm feeling in a good mood.
I'm also in a good mood. I'm excited for the weekend. I'm excited to see what lineups coming out. So I'm going to go for a DEFCON 3.
You're going for DEFCON 3, okay. So that means get ready. Get ready.
No, it's nothing brewing, but for me, all important is what lineups those South African teams come out with.
We'll see. But that's it. I can move on to that screen there. That's a lot better. So let's move into this whole thing. What's coming up today? Look, obviously we can talk about the Investec Cup. Japanese League also playing this weekend. Still thinking about doing a game. I don't know where to put it in yet. Then a little bit of the season so far from a South African perspective, from the 4 teams that do play in the URC. And then we're going to show you, hey, Super Rugby is less than 3 weeks away, man. 4 weeks away, Super Rugby.
Season so far, I can sum it up in a...
No, you can't, so keep quiet. There you go. Look, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button. My goal is to hit 128,000 by the weekend. So let's try to get that done. Email, if you want to contact us, that's the email at the bottom. No problemo. And let's dive straight into the Investec Cup, Vern. That's some of the games coming on the weekend. As you can see, the ones with the word live means they're live on this channel. They're not live on TV, they're live on our channel. But look, Custers against Bath. Interesting one. I can actually show everybody the lineup there quickly. It'll just cover your face, which is not a problem. There, Custers Olympic against Bath. Who you got winning this one? Guys, check out who's playing there. I mean, some good players there from both teams, you know. But and Bath is a top team, Vern. But it is in France. It's in the baguette capital. They're in Casters. I'm going with the Casters win here.
I go with Bath.
You're going with Bath. Okay, we'll look at the tables afterwards to see what that means. Then, of course, we're going to have the Bulls against the Bears live. Normally, in nature, this would be an easy one. The Bears would win. But Bulls are at home. I think the Bulls will put out a strong lineup, you know. But, I forgot about Edinburgh. I always forget about Edinburgh because I don't really like them. Edinburgh against Gloucester.
Favorite player plays there?
No, there you go. Let's see if he's playing. Duesi van der Merwe is in there, number 11. You know, so looking good there. I mean, they got a nice team. Gloucester Rugby, I do not know a lot about Gloucester. I'll be very honest. I'm not a big savant on Gloucester Rugby. So I'm going for Custer's win. I'm going for Edinburgh win. I'm going for home wins at the moment.
Yeah, well, we don't do much Premiership rugby.
No.
We just don't have the time, man.
So, Clermont against the Warriors. That should be an interesting one, but I do have the Warriors nipping that one.
Okay.
And then Leinster, La Rochelle.
Only one win in that one.
Yeah, I also think Leinster. And then the Sharks against the Sharks.
It's cuck against cuck, man.
I don't know. I think the Sharks are going to win.
Are the Sharks the home or the away team?
The Sale Sharks are at home.
The Sharks, your Durban Sharks won't send up a good
No,
team.
no. I'm going out on a limb here. I'm willing to put my house up for sale. The Sharks will win this weekend. I'm betting $100,000 the Sharks are going to win this weekend.
That's what you said last weekend.
No, the Sharks will win.
That's what you said last weekend.
I can't lose because Sharks will win this game.
The Sharks will win, yeah.
There you go. Ola Lily be in the house. So the Sharks for me, definitely. Then let's have a look at the second part of this. Scarlets against Paul. I can't see the Paul losing this one.
Me neither.
Tigers against Bione. That should be a tough one. I would have liked to have done that again. Can't do everything.
No.
Then Harlequins against the Stormers. Depends on what the toilet paper brigade sends up to Europe.
Exactly what I said. If they send out the C team, congratulations to Harlequins. Have a good one.
But you know what? I don't give a shit anymore. I hate this. Oh, we sent out the B team. We said that there's no excuses. You send out who you send out, and if you lose, you lose.
Exactly. But if I'm now a Stormer supporter, say from Cape Town, flying up there to England to go watch the game, I'd be pissed.
But first of all, you'd be a fucking stupid Cape Townian to leave Cape Town that has about 35 degrees now, beautiful weather. You can hit the beaches, you can brine everything, and then you want to travel to rainy, snowy England to watch the Stormers against Harlequins. Watch it, put the TV on the fucking ocean, take your tablet with, watch it from the beach.
You can have the TV on your surfboard.
Could be, man. There you go. Then Toulon against Munster. That's another interesting one. Then you are going to be doing Bordeaux against the Saints just because he loves Henry Pollock as much. I mean, that's just the way it is. And then, last but not least, another cracker. Saracens against Toulouse. Or maybe Tuwin. Maybe they should change the name. Toulouse is not a good name there, It's like in the mornings when I do the morning show and I introduce the Pelicans. The Pelicans. No, they're the Pelicans because they can't win anymore, But let's have a look at this table so that we know approximately what should be happening. Look, in the pool 1, Glasgow, 2 games, 2 wins. They win this weekend. I think it's done. They got Clermont. I can't see Clermont doing anything this weekend. I think they win. I think Clermont will be knocked out of the competition this weekend. Glasgow will secure their spot. Saracens are playing against Toulouse, so one of them is going to win, one of them is going to lose, obviously, unless we get a crazy draw. And the 2 Sharks, basically, if my Sharks, the Hollywood Bet Sharks, the Durban Sharks, the real Sharks, the mighty Sharks, if we win this weekend, I think we're in the playoffs. It's good. What is wrong with you? Let's go to. Then in Pool 2 is crazy because if you look at Pool 2, you have one team with 6 and 5 teams with 5 points. So that one is such a crazy one. Everybody's still in it there. I think everybody won their home game and everybody lost their away game.
Yeah.
Then in Pool 3 that's where we have the toilet paper brigade there on top. Paul Terry also says the Sharks are going to win. I mean, we're all going out on a limb here. The Sharks are going to win. Stormers need 1 point. I think any bonus point, even a losing bonus point, would be enough for the Stormers. Look, Lentz is going to make it. Stormers, Harlequins. I mean, if Harlequins beat the Stormers will drop at least to 3rd. But they'll stay in the playoffs because their last game is at home. So the Stormers are going through, don't worry.
Unbeaten, Vic. Unbeaten.
And then in Group 4, we have the Northampton Saints with your man crush there, Henry Pollock, against the Beagles. They're up there as well. That's going to be an unbelievable game because one of those teams is guaranteed after this weekend to be in. I think both teams are guaranteed.
Bordeaux's the home team, so I'm going with Bordeaux on that one.
Okay. The Bristol Bears there, obviously against the Bulls. The Bulls have to win because Scarlets and Paul are playing against each other. One of them is going to win. So if the Bulls want to get to the Harlequins or Clowns, says Paul Terry. Okay.
But once Paul says something normal.
He makes sense for a while. His tips have been cuck. Talking about cuck tips. I mean, more.
Hey, this is a rugby show, not a football show.
Fuck, it's a good thing you don't have to tip on rugby games. You'd be even worse.
No, wait. No, never mind.
Don't even go there. You're going to lose to me. Don't. There you go. Then don't forget, this weekend there is no Premier League, there's no URC, there's no top 14, so we're not going to talk about it. But there is a little bit of Japanese rugby coming up, and I covered Vern there. Vern, you want to run down those quickly?
I can go through that quickly. I just got to get it because I can't see your one. But
Oh, if I make it like that, now?
no, I've got it. Okay, we start off there in Japan. That is
Konnichiwa.
on Saturday. It's the Urayasu D-Rocks against the Yokohama Cannon Eagles. We've got the Toyota Bear Blitz against the Black Rams Tokyo. We've got Tokyo Sun Goliath against the Kobe Steelers. We have the Saitama Wild Knights, still unbeaten, almost like the Stormers. Shinozuka Blue Revs, and we've got the Toshiba Brave Lucas Tokyo against the Mitsubishi Sangamihira Dynaball.
So,
And then on the Sunday we have the Mi Honda Heat against the Kubata Spears.
I do like that name, Mi Honda Heat. I don't know, it does does something to my ears. It sounds good. Mi Honda Heat. You know,
Master plays there, man.
yeah, you know. But
Master.
does rugby in Japan take backstage to the sumo starting on the weekend?
Yes.
Yes, of course it does.
Yes.
So that's what's coming up. Arsenal versus Liverpool on the show tonight. Yes, baby. And if you're not in, Paul Terry, it's the last time I'm doing Arsenal. I can tell you that. I expect you to be in tonight. I'm not doing fucking Arsenal against Liverpool and you're not in.
That's like diarrhea against chlamydia. I don't know.
But hey, their diarrhea and their chlamydia is better than our farts.
That's true.
Because we are a disarray football club. No, let's go. Let's go into something nice and positive, and that is the Super Rugby coming up soon, boys. The Super Rugby.
exciting.
Lily's going to be in the house as well. There you go. Look, Highlanders Crusaders. So the champions will take on the Highlanders in the first game. Waratahs against the Reds. Good day, mate. I can guarantee already that the Drua against Moana Pacifica will be a live game on this channel. I know it's at 4:30 on a Saturday morning. So that will be live. And then the Blues against the Chiefs. I think that's another one I have to do live because Blues Chiefs, that's a battle of big boys. And then the Force, the Western Force against the Brumbies. And the Hurricanes are the team that are going to have to wait a week longer before they have their first game.
Yeah. Shout out to all our Umsos out there, man.
Yes. Because everybody knows we love Moana Pacific and we love Drua. We try to do all their games. I like those games because that's pure passion.
That is absolutely fun to watch there. Drua and Moana, our teams, man.
There you go. Now, Vern, tell us, what are you going to be live tonight for?
That is Valencia against, I think it's Monaco.
In the EuroLeague basketball, that should be an interesting one. Number 2 against number 4 in the league at the moment.
Yeah.
2 against 4. Then obviously, I take on afterwards table-topping Arsenal against Liverpool in the Premier League. Like you just said, diarrhea against chlamydia. I mean, you know, it's more like Ebola against AIDS. I don't know what it is, but I'm doing it, and I hope there's a lot of people in there. And then Dracula himself, the man that never sleeps,
He's back.
at 1:30 in the morning. It is the Old Miss Rebels against the Miami Hurricanes. Go Hurricanes, baby! For the college football playoff semi-final. I'll be doing that one, and then don't forget, I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, not 7 o'clock as usual. 1 hour later for the Daily Sports Update show because I got to drive my wife early in the morning because she's going on a little vacation on her own. You know, there used to be the days that they cried. You know, they used to cry, no, I want to go with you on vacation. No, fuck, I'm going on my own now, you know. Well, that's the way love goes. Ladies, I'm available. Corvic. I've got an empty house here. You know, I got more than one bedroom. We can fill them up. I can go from one room to the next. I can do it.
Oh, there's miracles nowadays with those blue pills. You can do it.
Those blue pills help me. I just got to go to Vern's house and get them first.
I've got a multi-pack.
Fucking Verd, have you ever seen those big bottles? Because one doesn't help him anymore.
Not just that, I do it 3 times a day, man.
So that's our rugby. Look, listen here. It's going to heat up in the next few weeks. We're going to have, Investec Cup, URC, Super Rugby, Japanese Rugby, the Premiership, the French League. That's all going. It's all going into those final weeks. And then
we still got to talk about the season so far, Vic.
Yeah. So let's have a look at that. Look. I'm not going to put out any tables. We'll start. We'll go from best to worst, and we'll start off with the Stormers. Look, I got to congratulate. Look, I'm not a Stormers fan, but I congratulate the Stormers. You've won what's ahead of you. You've done what you've had to do. I think it gets a lot more difficult from now on. I mean, I can see the first loss coming in 2 weeks' time when you play the Sharks. Didn't you lose to us last year?
It was Marnie's fault.
That's Marnie's fault. Everything that goes wrong with this, you can't blame Marnie this year.
That's why we haven't lost. I can't blame anybody this year.
Okay, all right. The Stormers have been phenomenal.
Stormers, I must say, at the beginning of the season when we did a little preview, we both thought the Stormers would have trouble making the playoffs.
What the fuck do we know?
What the fuck do we know? Now, just because we were looking at that Springbok team and the Stormers had very little Springboks in them. But
very little Springboks. They still got flipping 12 Springboks in their squad.
There and thereabout, yes. But you got to say they had a luck with the draw. I must say they had luck with the draw. They had Leinster early when Leinster didn't have their whole team with them.
And it was in Cape Town.
Was in Cape Town. They had a bit of luck of the draw, but listen, like you said before, you can only play the team that's in front of you.
Well, is it luck of the draw? Vern, is it luck of the draw? Because every year it swaps. Last year they played them away, now they've got to play them at home. So is it luck of the draw?
It is a luck because last year they played them a bit later in the season, this year they played them the first game. That was lucky, I must say.
But
listen, it doesn't really matter. They're still unbeaten, having a good Investec Cup run as well. One more point, as you said before, will seal the deal for the Stormers. A lot of good young players coming through in the Stormers as well. People like Paul de Villiers, Zachary Porthen there. A lot of good young players coming through the Stormers lineup. And we're looking at next year, we're getting Wilco Lowe coming down from the Bulls. We're getting Siya Kolisi back, although I'm not that particularly happy with Siya Kolisi because he's going a bit at the end of his career. But maybe he can help out. Maybe he wants to.
Well, Cape Town is going to become a fucking retirement home, old age home.
Yeah,
but where else would you want to retire? Cape Town's a nice place.
And that is the most important. So let's get to the next one.
Well, look, surprisingly, the second best team at the moment are the Lions. Yes. The Lions have, they've beaten the Bulls in Loftus, they've beaten the Sharks in Kings Park. They should have beaten the Stormers, to be honest. You did that game. You were pissing blood. I heard you. You were flocking all over the place. You were losing your shit on that one. You guys were lucky against the Lions. Just be honest.
We still won comfortably at the end.
Yes, at the end. But look, for me, Evan van Rooyen is the best coach out of the four. What he does is unbelievable.
What he does with that team, and I know they got a very small base of good players. They have like massive amount. But what player really impressed me, I think we've mentioned this before, so far for the Lions, Kelly Mpeku.
Oh, he's been sensational. But you got a Kieran Horn's been good. Morne van der Berg's been nice. But you know what? If I make the food analogy, right? The Stormers are for me a good rump steak or a sirloin steak. And they've been cooked very well this year. Nice, medium rare, good sauce on top. The bloody Lions are hamburger meat, right? They're not in the same thing. But somehow Evan van Rooyen has taken hamburger meat and he's made like the greatest hamburger ever with gold fucking leaf on top. It's looking good. Now let's get on to the teams that are not doing well.
No, one more thing about the Lions. At one position, they are stacked with a lot of players, and that is that scrum half position.
Yeah, they're very good there.
You have Nico Steyn, who played a fantastic Currie Cup and a fantastic URC so far this season. And then you still got Hassan Pete there in the reserves. Fantastic.
Now, look, Hassan is been all right. He's been all right. There you go. Just wanted to do something quickly. Now, then we get into the teams that have not been doing so well. Third on that list is the Bulls. Now, the Bulls is basically a bloody filet mignon, right? That team is filet mignon. They got everything. And the coach there, he's made fucking mince meat out of it. He's made spaghetti bolognese out of fucking filet mignon. And not a good bolognese. It's a little bit sour in your mouth. The spaghetti is not al dente. The meat is overcooked. The sauce has not got enough wine in it. I mean, it's just not a good match at the moment for the Bulls. And they brought in Andre Pollard.
Not just that, just think out. They were in the final last year. Yes, they lost badly against Leinster, but everybody, including I think ourselves as well, wanted Jake White to go.
Jake the Snake, he had to leave, man.
Yes, but it hasn't got better, has it?
Listen here, changing things doesn't always come out for the best. Look, I mean, they got a stacked squad. If you look at their front rows, Vern, you look 1 to 8. They are sensational 1 to 8.
That's the Springbok.
No, it's the best it's the best pack in world rugby
by a fucking country mile.
And then and they got a few good players in the back line as well. I mean, you got Cannon Moody, you got Willie LaRue, you got
Curtly Arendse,
you got the Clark, you got what's his name, Creel. I mean, you got a good lineup. I think the weakest
kick in the world.
You got the best kick at 10. I think, Zakatak, was he in here today? I think it's scrum off, they're not that great.
Listen here.
Papier's not bad.
And Brosie Papier played fantastic last week.
Okay.
Played really well. I thought he was their best player. But, you've also got some people like Sebastian de Klerk that are knocking on the door there for the Springbok. I think they've got a sensational squad, but somehow they just it's like the Sharks, they're not clicking at the moment.
Can I just make a quick time out? Hi Eddie, I hope you're doing better this morning. And once again, our condolences here from the channel. Just sad news. Eddie, if you guys don't know, Eddie lost his sister yesterday, 49 years old. That's no age for anybody to go. Come on. Yeah. So Eddie, hey, all our condolences, all our best wishes to you and your family, and we're thinking about you. Same with you, Mo, and your mom. Hope she's feeling better. I heard she's at home now. Then Lily B says, changing a coach doesn't guarantee. Well, we noticed that with Man United. Changing a coach means focal. We've changed a coach 100 times in 10 years. We ain't going nowhere. But now we've got to talk about the team that's actually Kobe beef, right? Wagyu, Kobe beef. Fucking hell. And you know what we're getting served up? Shitty hot dogs, man. They're taking Wagyu beef, they're shoving it into a Vienna in a wiener. And we're doing cack, man. Honestly, the Sharks team from 1 to 15, which is basically 15 Springboks, they shouldn't lose a freaking game. We should be ruling world rugby. We should be able to take that team, play them in the Six Nations and win it. Play it in the Rugby Championship and win it. That's the best rugby team in the world on paper, and they are fucking cack. That's a hot dog on a dry old piece of bread with a Vienna that you still find people's fingers in it and shit like that, and then some cucky mustard on it. No condiments like relish or caramelized onions. It's just a cuck hot dog. And we've got Wagyu beef, and we're making a cuck hot dog. I'm pissed. We got rid of our fucking Dumtree. We got our JP Peterson in there now, and I'm still pissed. I mean, last week, that was a sackable offence from JP Peterson. That's sackable. You can't lose the Lions at home. They played a whole half with 14 players. Let me calm down. I'm going to let you say something, because I'm getting ready. I'm boiling.
I can feel it. I was just waiting for your head to explode. No, I actually truly don't know what's wrong with the Sharks. Like you said, on paper, world class. On the pitch, cuck. It just doesn't click there by them. Maybe they've got too many good players. Too many Chiefs and too little Indians.
A veggie hot dog. You know what? We should be the great white sharks. We should be chopping everybody. We are toothless. We are like a whale shark. We are like going through the water, all passive. No one's going to attack us, but you know, we just cuck.
Yeah, I must say, by far the biggest disappointment are the Sharks. I mean, it was disappointing last season already.
And the season before.
And it's just, they're just not gelling, and I don't know why. And
So what have we learned? It wasn't Dumtree. Because he's gone.
yes, but you can't change something like that quickly.
Listen here. I'm honest, I'm going to say something now. It's those fucking players. Because you can't be the superstar for the bloody Springboks. You play fantastic. You can't come to the Sharks and say, well, now I have lesser players, because it's exactly the same fucking team. You look at Farsi at 15, Edwin van der Merwe at 14, Ethan Hooker, Andre Esterhazen, who's at 11 now playing for us?
Mapimpi. You got
Mapimpi. Then I mean, okay, our kickers are not that great. I would go with George Whitehead, but even if we don't, Jordan Hendrickson, Jaden Hendrickson, Grant Williams, I mean, Sia Kolisi, Vincent Koch, Bongi Nomambi, Oxen Che, I mean, the Chukwutuka brothers, if you name those players, and you never said they were Sharks, right? You took a piece of paper and you went into any rugby chat in the world and you said, okay, my team I think I'm going to choose this team. People say, that's not fair. People say, that's not a fair team. You can't choose them. There's the only other team, two teams in world rugby that I see on that level with that kind of squads are the Bulls, and they're doing cuck, and Leinster, that have the whole Irish national team with a few All Black superstars and a few South African superstars. Okay, so Leinster and the Sharks, for me, are the two greatest squads out there. Leinster does something with that, and we do fuck all.
Yeah. I have to concur.
No, man, there's no correlation between the players and the results. Because the players are like this, and the results are fucking like that, man.
And not just that, you must imagine that payday that the Sharks pay every month.
I do not want to know it. I mean, you know, everybody talks about the Northern Hemisphere teams have more money. I don't want to know what the Bull squad costs. I don't want to know what the Shark squad. I think the Shark squad must probably cost double, if not triple, of what the Stormers squad costs.
By far.
I think Sia Kolisi, Eben Etzebeth, just those two on their own must probably earn more than 50% of the whole bloody Stormers organization.
I think so too.
That is just a freaking joke. It pisses me off, but it is what it is. But I want to ramble on. I know, well, you're only doing the basketball later. Don't want to ramble on too long. You know, I don't want the show to go over half an hour. We don't like that. But here we go, man. Now, the Sharks have got to prove to me this weekend, which they won't, because the team is not out yet. You know they won't, and I'm going to have to. I'm doing that. I'm doing the Bulls and the Sharks on Saturday. I'm doing two because you're doing the AFCON.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to have like 5 hours of fucking terrible rugby to do, man. I know it. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to be so fucking mad afterwards. I'm going to be hammering on the table, hitting at the screen. I know it. Maybe the Bulls not, because the Bulls are at home. You know, honestly, I think I need an ex-artist for the Sharks, and I think I have to support a different team. I have to change listen here, only stupid people. I have to change Man United, I have to change the Sharks, I have to change the Miami Heat. It's not good for me, man. Only my Patriots are doing well.
Yeah, but just, you know, you got to go through the good and the bad, Vic.
Listen here, the good and the bad. I've been going through the bad for 10 years. This is like getting penetrated from behind without fucking Vaseline.
I wouldn't know.
Yes, you would. Jeez, man. It's like somebody stuck a fucking fireman's hosepipe up my arse and blow it away with 10 bar. Vic support Liverpool and Chelsea. Why should I support more cuck? If I was going to support something, if I'm going to change my allegiances, I'm supporting Leinster, I'm supporting Arsenal, you know, I'm supporting the Oklahoma City Thunder, then I have joy in life.
Nah.
Lily B sticking with the Sharks. Of course I'm sticking with the Sharks. I want to get a Sharks tattoo, but it's not coming.
It'll be so much more fun when they finally win. I don't know if you'll be alive, but you know.
Yes, I don't have that many. Listen here, I'm like Jerry Jones from the Dallas Cowboys, right? I mean, he's way older than I am. He's going into his mid-80s already. He's been waiting for 20 years for that next Super Bowl title. I'm going to be 55 in a few days' time. 55. I've only got about 20 years left. Do the Sharks win anything in the next 20 years? That's the question. Do Man United win anything in the next 20 years?
Time's running out, Vic.
It's time. My biological clock is ticking. And I'm not talking about having children. I'm talking about winning some football games or rugby games or anything. But now, let's go. I'm going to make some dinner. I need to strengthen. It's a long night tonight. And we'll see. That's the DEFCON Rugby Show for me. What are you saying, Vern?
I just want to say I made some nice fricadelles yesterday.
And you fucking don't invite me for any. This is what's wrong with the world. They make lemon meringue pie. I get fuck all. They make fricadelles. Me! I make the bloody fricadelles. I pack them in. I drive over to their place. I bring them the fricadelles. I get fuck all. You know what? Fuck off. I'm leaving. I'm off. I'm gone. Ciao. Bye-bye.
Oh,
You stop the feed. I'm gone. Ciao.
I can't stop the feed. Stop it, Vic.